First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Just
inside
missed.
ball.
And there's a strike.
Big time jam right there.
1-1.
I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Out to center. Hill has a beat on it. First and second, 2 outs. So up now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Just missed. The pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Way back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. Ready to go. Now the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That one pulled foul. And the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Doyle flying after this one. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The third base.
Rap Dixon digging in now.
Dixon.
That one hammered center field. Doyle makes his way towards it. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And that is out of play. No outs, runner over at third. On the ground, Tolia. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up. Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Nico Horner. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Line drive. Dives. What a play. Bottom of the first. Now a chance for Brenton Doyle. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Throw on to Rizzo, and a quick out number one. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away. That's ripped. Base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Michael Tolia. That one ripped. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Dolander back to work. They say when.
The Babe is one of those guys with a larger-than-life personality, Boog, and that's something you see from him on and off the field. He's certainly one of the most recognizable.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust it.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
At the plate, Moises Ballesteros. Workman leads off second with nobody out. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Coming home. He'll score, relay to third, and he's out. And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Doyle hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Rap Dixon digs in now. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 2nd. In the air, right side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. On to first. That completes the. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mickey Moniak, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Orlando Arcia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a curve is down and in. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And a ground ball to first, and that squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And we're back, and here is Anthony Rizzo. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 2.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
In the air out towards right center. Doyle sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. There's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That one to first. Tolia. He takes it himself to the bag. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That one's in there. Strike 1. Doyle measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Tovar batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Hit hard, base hit.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. Michael Tolia now at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That clips a corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings through that. Back here at Coors Field. Now at the plate, Nico Horner. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Doyle makes the catch for the out. 1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Workman takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. So up next, Moises Ballesteros. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Ryan McMahon. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. First pitch misses. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Moniak in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Pitching for the
Ryan
Rockies.
Rollison gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Crow Armstrong leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So digging in, Rap Dixon. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 away with nobody on. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Hit in the air, center field. Doyle under it. Makes the play, and it's out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Colorado's DH, Orlando Arcia. Slider clips the zone.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Martini stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. Doyle at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
The count.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's Kyle Tucker. Rollison back to work. That's towards center. Doyle has this one sized up, makes the catch, and there's 1 down. So here's Horner now, 0 for 2 in this one. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter,
Next
3.
is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. 1 for 2. Horner on the go. And a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now Gage Workman. He's already homered in this game. And that one in the air, center field. Makes the grab, out number 2. Now the catcher up to hit, Moises Ballesteros. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike. Tovar in his third season, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Tolia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
And first offering is fouled off. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing...
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there.
Bye-bye.
A solo shot. It's 8-0. Jimmy Herget will take over here.
Now
and with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Jimmy.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there.
Bye-bye.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 9-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked. But that's a good approach, paying off.
Tucker in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Martini puts it away for the out.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good. Wow. Yeah.
McMahon fires over to first. Back here at Coors Field, here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. And he takes a strike. Stays alive. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Farmer at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Making 18 strikeouts on the day. 2 outs, base is empty. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
1. That's 5 straight strikeouts. We go to the 8th, and now the DH, Babe Ruth. On the ground, right side. First out in the top of the 8th. And now Gage Workman. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Ripped on a line. Doyle right there to make the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Slow roller up the middle. Throw on to Rizzo. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Brenton Doyle. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's and we're back. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Herget, 31 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2015. And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to Tolia, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now the third baseman, Rap Dixon. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Sends it to Tolia. Rizzo. Back here in Denver. So bottom of the 9th. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Horner over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Goodman batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Rizzo. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond. All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
7 o'clock.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with it.
Boots it, and now runners at the corners, nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Anthony Rizzo now. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One run's in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right
on the ground to short. Sends it to Tolia. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it. Bottom of the first. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Up the middle. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now Ezekiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Suzuki hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses on the. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boo-boo. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. And the batter now, Gage Workman. And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Hit in the air out to center field. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Moises Ballesteros in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Doubled in his first AB. Fought off foul. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, right side. Farmer fires to first in time. Now the number 2 hitter, Rap Dixon. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And they'll do it again. Runner at third, 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia. And that's in for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carried. Going, gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 4-1. Kyle Farmer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And there's the strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Orlando Arcia. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses the zone. 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground, right side. Horner whips it to first. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch, not close.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick
runner on the go.
Hey.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Horner starting up the middle at second. 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Oh, that started and ended.
1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gage Workman 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Next to hit, Moises Ballesteros steps on first for the out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, 1 for 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground right side. Tolio takes it himself, and they're happy. As we go to the last of the third, and here is Mickey Moniak.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And now Jordan Beck. Curve in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. And first offering is fouled off.
That's out.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field, onto the 4th. Now it's going to be Rap Dixon. Rollison back to work. That one drilled left field, and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Doyle on the move, and there's 1 down. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. To the right side. Slings to first. So Rizzo retired. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And that one hammered way back there. Adios, pelota. He made him pay for that one. It's 9-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Digging in, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Beck makes the grab on the run. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewalling, it's awesome.
He's in at second with a one-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And
0-2 is the count.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Farmer, the next to hit, takes outside. Right through there for a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. It's a swing. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they get Nico Horner one away. Now here is Babe Ruth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. To the right side, Farmer. The throw to first. 2 gone now. Now it's the shortstop, Gage Workman. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle going back on this one. Reaching for it. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That one catches the zone. 1-1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Arcia batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive. Next to hit for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. There's a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
High fly ball out towards left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Leading off, Moises Ballesteros. Right side, Farmer. Sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Brug, you remember your sprint speed?
I mean, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in a fully fueled up golf cart, I could probably get it going pretty good. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Over to first. Out number 3. Back here at Coors Field, here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He swings and fouls one off. Shota winds and deals. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it.
Makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Fastball for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Doyle, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Tolia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-3.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Farmer stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Cut on and missed. And we're back. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Rollison back to work. Rips that one center field. Makes the grab, one down. Here's Kyle Tucker. That one pushed to the left and foul. One out, bases empty.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Tosses to first, and Tucker is retired. Here's Nico Horner. 1 for 3. Just missed. And that's way high. 2-0. Just missed.
Outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Line drive. Slings it across. And it's set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Ryan Mc. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Lucas Erceg.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. Arcia, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Moniak up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Back here in Denver, ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Tovar pulls it down, and there's one down. Gage Workman will hit next. In the air, left side. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Waste no time there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there.
Runner on the move. Oh, that got him.
Ball got him right there.
So back to the top of the order. The batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. One run across, in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Now a chance for Rap Dixon. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Bye-bye. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 13-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 1 out, nobody on. Anthony Rizzo, the next to hit. And that's outside.
That
ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In the air, right field, Moniak sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one opts against the fence. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Tovar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That's through there for a strike. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here. The bottom half of the 8th inning goes down. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. On the ground to the left, Tovar throws to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So now the DH spot, Babe Ruth. They say you win. Herget goes 6 feet 3 inches. He throws a slurve, a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Gage Workman. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 14-3. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jaden Hill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Crow Armstrong in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball,
Ballesteros, the lead runner at second. Crow Armstrong at first, 2 out of the inning. Cut on and lifted in the air, and it falls. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 18-3.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Victor Vodnik.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. 0-1 now.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong puts it away, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Michael Toglia. There's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Set down on strikes. Rockies down to their final out. Farmer in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had.
All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Beck racing over to make the catch. Rap Dixon digging in now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Well struck right field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and, man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. 2 outs, runner on first. So here's Horner now. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard. Now here is Babe Ruth. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
1 out, bases empty. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man at first with 1 gone, and now the catcher comes up to him. Hunter Goodman swings through that.
0-1.
And ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Tovar at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second.
Nice try, Ramon.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Throw a breaking ball in that 3-2.
On to Horner. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gage Workman. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball.
Base knock, center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hit in the air, left field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down. Now the third baseman, Rap Dixon. That's to third. They get the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Dixon at second. Rizzo on at first with 2 down. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. We head to the bottom of the second. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. First offering and it just misses. Out to short, Workman. That's 1 out the bottom of the second. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Orlando Arcia. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down.
That's strike 3. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. Man at first, Nico Horner getting ready to hit. Roll to short, could be 2. The throw to second, over to first, safe. Next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 so far. Horner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Horner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball right side. Farmer in plenty of time to first. Now 2 away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now it's the shortstop, Gage Workman. On the ground right side. Farmer handles, throws to first. And that back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. And a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
0-2 is the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jordan Beck, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Cooper kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Tovar batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one.
1 ball.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him. Now 5. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's going to be Moises Ballesteros. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now Rap Dixon. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Ballesteros at third. Crow Armstrong at second with nobody out. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 4-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Rizzo, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Towards first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. 2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Tolio stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. On the ground, right side, Horner. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Farmer in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there, got him. And a nice inning of work there.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound 50. To start the 5th. Ryan Rollison.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Nico Horner. Line drive. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. First pitch, and he just misses.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Workman. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. To third, Dixon. Zips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Moniak in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a strike. Cut out and missed. Struck him. Back here in Denver, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gage Workman. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
That one ripped right center field. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add a run. It's 6-0. So the lineup flips over. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. That one the other way. fires over to first. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Rap Dixon. Almost got him.
No strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to.
Runner on the go. Here's a rocket out to left. Beck pulls that one down. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. On the ground.
Nope,
and foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Right through there for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Tovar stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
It's through for a hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. So a man at first. And here is Gage Workman. And a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. And base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. That's out to center field. Doyle under it. And makes the grab. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him.
Now pitching.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Airhead.
This to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Man at first, nobody out. And now, Michael Toglia. Inside, just missed. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. On the ground to first, could be 2. Rizzo tossed to second, and that's 2. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness.
And he got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. And that one sliced foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Tolia hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Rap Dixon. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Beck brings it in. Bottom of the eighth. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Arcia batting with one down, takes a strike. And a swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away for the bottom half of the eighth inning. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. Back here at Coors Field. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. What a stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And a base hit up the middle.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Tapped softly on the ground. There's one. Out. And it's a double play to end the inning. Last chance for the home team. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. And strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Doyle stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's down and away.
2-0.
That one missed, now 3-0. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that one sliced foul. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. And the batter now, Ezekiel Tovar. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. This could end it.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this.
From Daikin Park in Houston, MLB The Show brings you. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double to start the game.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now, Rap Dixon. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Outside low, ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A two-run blast. It's 2-0. Here's Anthony Rizzo now. Fouled off left side.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension.
Dives and makes the catch.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. That's to third. Paredes. That ends the inning and stops things. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Bunting for a hit. Dixon. To first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Horner over to first. That's the inning. Top of the second, and now Babe Ruth.
The designated hitter,
the Sultan of Swat, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now Gage Workman The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it on his own. One out in the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Bye-bye. A two-run shot, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. One out, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Rap Dixon. Fly ball, center field. Myers makes the catch, and there's two down. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That misses the zone.
Outside.
And it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count. Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double. Second and third now. Here's Kyle Tucker.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Number 60.
Ball one, no strikes.
Walter.
And another ball. Two outs, two in scoring position here at the top of the second. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Popped up. Base hit, one run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 7-0.
Nicely done. Brings home two. That's one of those things where as a hitter you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late, and he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the second. Leading off, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Slapped foul. Sabathia ready to fire now. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Mauricio Dubon. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. Dixon over to first. On to the third inning. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Walter back to work. On the ground right side. Dubon to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gage Workman. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher to hit. Moises Ballesteros. RBI single his last time up. Runner takes off. Pitch is high.
1-0.
Safe at second with a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Line drive. Base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. First and third, one down. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Throw cut off to second. Safe. And that's his third hit.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here is Rap Dixon. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner from second scores as they add on.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Rizzo out of the play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Now a bullet to second base. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Sabathia, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Suzuki pulls it in on the run. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and they get Altuve for the out. Hit in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Boom goes the dynamite. And they add a run. It's 11-0. On the mound now, Sean Dubin. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here's Nico Horner. Base hit, left center field. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, in there safely. Digging in, Babe Ruth, 1 for 2. Sliced hard but foul.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
That's a ball.
That one almost got him. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. So digging in, Gage Workman. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add on. It's 13-0. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, throws to first in time. Back here in Houston, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jake Myers getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike at 95. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Alvarez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Swings through it, and that's back here in Houston. Stepping in, Rap Dixon. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Rips that one to right. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Man at second. And that is out of play. And a pitch. That one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. So 2 down. Next to hit, Nico Horner. 1 for 3. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter, Babe.
So now the DH spot, Babe Ruth. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
And delivers outside. The other way. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Walker stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Dubon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's a fair ball.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On the ground, a dive, nice stop, throws from his knees, on the money, nice play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Gage Workman. Or back to work. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner on the move. Ball misses.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Throw. Save. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate.
Two.
Runner at second, nobody out. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Up the middle, Pena. Got him. Now the number 2 hitter, Rap Dixon. Base hit and a run in to score. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Runner takes off. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 17-0. Now a chance for Seiya Suzuki.
Okay.
And first offering is fouled off. Suzuki, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. A dive, he's got it to first. And that's a great play for the out. And we're back. And now the DH, Jose Altuve. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
McCormick swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. One out, base is empty. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Pena in the box again, takes a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Struck him out. Back here at Dyken Park, top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Kyle Tucker. Into center. Alvarez sprinting after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Nico Horner now at the plate. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. 1 for 4 with a double.
Runner.
Horner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Man at second. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Rocketed out towards right center. And a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. One gone, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Gage Workman. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Moises Ballesteros will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Myers ranging back. He makes the grab, and there are two outs. The relay throw. Throw behind the runner. They got him. Back here in Houston, here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. And there's a foul ball.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tucker makes the grab. One away. Alvarez at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Paredes stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. We go to the 8th, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Dubon tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now the third baseman, Rap Dixon.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch swinging.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Anthony Rizzo. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's in.
That one to first,
that's a foul
but that rolls foul. And that skips in the dirt. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they do. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Dubon now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one the other way, and it stays fair. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Houston, we go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Okert back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So a man aboard. Now it's going to be Kyle Tucker.
Runner!
First offering. Runner goes into center and a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits, 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knock.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Myers makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gage.
Next to hit, Gage Workman.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 62.
First pitch misses.
Sosa.
just
ball.
missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Moises Ballesteros digs in now. And that one fouled off. On the ground to first. Could be two. Walker to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Bottom of the ninth. And now the DH. Jose Altuve. Rips one to right. Now a long throw to first. So up next, Chas McCormick. That's outside. And that's ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Pena in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground to third. He's in there.
He's in there.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get
Rizzo. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's a double play to end it.
a little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it